Survivor tips to deal with every killer, part 1. When playing against a trapper, your number one priority is to avoid going down nearby basement and take the chase away from areas that he has previously been to, because that's where most of his traps will be set up. Anytime you find yourself doubting whether or not a particular place that you're about to vault is trapped, do not risk it. Instead, if you're healthy, take the hit and use the speed boost to take the chase to a place that you know is safer. Disarming traps is always a good idea, but the first time you do it, or the first time anyone does it, pay attention and see if they become injured. This is an iridescent add-on. If you're out of the injure, it doesn't do anything, and you can even be 99% healed and then disarm traps and then finish quickly with a medkit or self-care. Even if you don't fully disarm a trap, while you hold it, other survivors can go through them. This is a really useful trick. However, in some tight spaces, even if you hold the trap, your teammate cannot go through you. But don't worry, because if they're healthy or if they just got off the hook and they take a hit from the killer, they will lose collision. So in this situation, you actually want to hold the trap and they'll be able to go through you, and then you can stop holding it so that the killer is trapped there. And don't forget that if you free yourself from the killer's grasp, whether it's from decisive strike, a flashlight save, or a pallet stun, you are actually completely immune to traps for a couple seconds, so you can just literally walk right through them. There's nothing he can do. The Onryo, aka Sadako, is quite a sneaky and tricky character to deal with for beginners, but you can mitigate some of her stealth by listening very carefully for this sound. This is her lullaby sound when she's in stealth mode, and it will let you know that she's nearby so that you're not caught off guard. She also has a passive power that allows her to condemn survivors, and the way to avoid it for the most part is to simply look around you when you're doing a generator, and if you see a powered up TV with a white aura, you go and pick up the tape. You should then work on the generator and do what you gotta do, and eventually, when you can, you should go around the map and deliver this tape to the yellow TV, which is the one that you need to put it in. If you notice your condemn getting higher and higher, maybe you should just pick up the tape and deliver it immediately and not do anything in between. And if your condemn is extremely high and about to be full, you should not do any gens, and if the killer is on you, ideally you should go to a corner of the map where there are no generators so that she cannot teleport to TVs. Remember, the condemn only builds when you are next to a TV when she teleports to anywhere in the map. So if you're in a corner like this, yeah, you won't be very useful, but she also can't kill you. Keep in mind that if you are fully condemned, the killer sees your location for a brief moment, and then you can be immediately moried regardless of how many hooks you have. This killer is also tricky because body blocking for your teammates is almost impossible. When she's demanifested, she can go right through you. You can still try to vault windows or drop a pallet and try to vault it to delay it. This can buy time, but it's ultimately really difficult to do.